Hi there. My name is Chris Farah. I have short hair. Hi. I have short hair now. Hi, I'm Chris Farah. Welcome to my channel where tonight I'll be talking about 3 episodes of the latest season of 90 Day Fiancé Season 8. Episodes 7, 8, and 9. They're coming to put out the fire. That is my haircut. Now to sit and wait. So first couple is Jovi and Yara. So Yara got her nails done, got a baby inside her. Hi, hoo hoo hoo. It's been a long month, just like this January was. She's so excited for Jovi to come back so she can tell him that he's a new daddy, and Jovi comes back at 8:30 drunk. He is been drinking, honey. Jovi wants us to believe that he got off a plane, then immediately got a drink, got his stuff, met with Yara, knew a camera crew was going to be there. Or he's been drunk since he's been on the plane the entire time coming from wherever. So it doesn't make a difference that it's 8:30 in the morning. He started drinking at night. Try and tell me how time works. Yara takes it in stride as Jovi being Jovi. Just kidding, she hates him for it. Is like, Jovi, you're drinking? You smell! She feels like she can't be like, I'm pregnant because he's like drunk in the morning at the airport. So she's sitting on that information, honey. And Yara doesn't like to sit. They're walking through a little beautiful NOLA fair, as one does. And she's admiring the artwork. Just kidding, she hates all of it. You know, get this girl a beignet. But she sees something that does spark her interest. A white lady doing henna. White henna lady. Starts drawing, honey, this lady. Yara's like, I'm pregnant! Jovi doesn't believe it because here's the thing. I guess a billion years ago, she pretended that she was pregnant before. Okay, it's like she just was joking about it. He contends it lasted a whole day and she's like, it was 10 minutes. So she tried to pull a fast one on Jovi, which probably isn't hard to do. She probably just like thought it was LOL to watch this person freak out about it. Can you imagine Jovi freaking out? Maybe she was tipsy or something. And so because of that now, she's like, the girl who cried baby, and he doesn't believe her. So he makes her take a pregnancy test. He like sniffs out her pee and is like, that's real pee on there? Let me see. And I mean, here's the thing. That test comes out inconclusive. So he has to take another pregnancy test. This time, the pregnancy test, it just writes it. Line schmine, honey. Just write it. Just pregnant, not pregnant. Just in English, just with a word, you know? And spell pregnant right. Remember, there's like an N where you're like, oh, an N right there at the after a G, just G and N, pregnant. You know, like it's a weird word, you know. But is it A-N-T or E-N-T at the end? I mean, listen, hopefully like the OB people know. And it is pregnant, and Jovi knows he has to immediately apologize because now she's pregnant. He's just like, how did she get pregnant so fast? She's only here a month, and it's sort of weird. Like maybe she's like sneakily trying to give me a baby, and it's like, well, Jovi, did you have sex without a condom? Oh, and Jovi, did this already happen with the same person, thus proving your like incredible amounts of fertility together? No, yeah? Uh-huh. So well, how do you think this happened, Jovi? It always counts, even if she doesn't pee in your bed. That's the police are coming to get me. Hide me. Hide. Honey, I'm being taken away. They're bringing all the guns. All the men. Stephanie and Ryan. Ugh. Okay, so I don't know how I'm going to continue talking about this couple. Honey, Stephanie gets into town like Belize, like a blonde Santa, honey, like Grandma Santa bringing in her sleigh. Little bird, little turkey, come here and get Grandma's presents. You gotta watch you guys' new underwear. You're such a big boy. You grew out of the old ones I got you last Christmas. Oh, to see you wearing grandma's undies makes me feel so good. Now this watch is $3,000. No, I don't have a case for it. Yes, of course, most expensive watches of such a high value point and price point would, of course, have some sort of protective case. And no, this one doesn't, but I'm saying it's $3,000 though. Oh, I'm up. Sorry, little Xanax nap. Sexy underwear time? Honey, she has like her extensions in and she sprayed what looks like a gallon of dry shampoo. I mean, a whole bottle of like Bumble, whatnot, Baptiste in her hair. It's white, it's dry, it's like flaky, it's coming out, honey. She has thick, I'm sorry, and I just have to really put my foot down of exactly what kind of nails I don't like. And it's thick, square tipped French nails. Don't do it. You can do French. It's oval, just not square. And you know what? I don't like thick square anything, but thick square French is a certain kind of look. Truly unsophisticated is how I would describe it. And if you find yourself one of these women who enjoys a thick-tipped squared French, I invite you to look at some other nail styles and see if they spark your fancy. My PSA. Stephanie is traveling to Belize in, shorts and sandals. Like COVID is just clinging to her, those dry, chapped heels, okay? And she is so excited to sit on this bed and just like unlock his phone and scroll through and see who he's been talking to as if he didn't immediately erase it like the moment she came up. He knows her. And so does Harris. The next morning, she leans over and she's like, "Why didn't we bone? You were just like tired." And he was like, "Yeah, so are you. You're tired right now. You fell asleep during that sentence. Okay, so, and also your tummy ached and your arm." She's like, "But it's how we bond, literally, when young viral Peony makes his way through the dusty caves down below, running into walls every now and then, mostly hearing its echo." What she's been sitting on, besides a suppository, is that she boned Harris. Oh, Harris is hot, cousin. We all would have boned Harris. Ryan's no prize. We all saw Ryan and we were like, okay. And then we saw him in real life. We were like, okay. Even whatever that $3,000 watch is, that swatch, honey, he doesn't deserve that. He doesn't deserve a fossil. Neither does she. They're quite a pair. So she gets talking about Harris and she's like, "You know, that night I kicked you out because you were cheating on me." Well, I called Harris, and Harris is so hot. You know that because you introduced us, and so bold, and came in, picked me up off the ground, wiped the puke off my mouth. Woke me up, and we boned. Hello, hello, hello. Then he jumped in my cave. She just immediately blames him. She's like, "He made me feel special. You don't make me feel special because he never called me back." This is bad. As an audience who has the internet, we know now, mostly because you guys told me in a live, that some shit goes down between Stephanie and Ryan. Also, his family could be like threatening one of the 90-day bloggers, and they found out that he has a record where maybe he tried to slit some other person's throat. We don't know. I don't know any. All of this is now coming out post-show, so I don't really know exactly how much longer I can talk about them as a couple without being like, Amira and Andrew. So the theme continues where Amira is finally getting onto the land of the Charles de Gaulle airport, and we see that she chose clear lucite heels to be her traveling shoe of choice. Such a bad traveling shoe in general, much less during COVID. Where's the hazmat suits? I don't understand. No open-toed, no open-heeled, honey. Wear leg warmers. Andrews. Still at the resort, enjoying his time, honey, eating ice cream, looking at the families. Wishing he had a family, but he has ice cream. Helado. Amira calls him, hi baby. And you're like, no, Amira, no, why? Why don't you get it, Amira? What has to happen for you to leave this MFer in a dust? Like, you are not on the same level, Amira. You are. I mean, I don't understand. This is like Belle, honey, in provincial town. Is it that bad? Or everyone is making fun of you? Or everyone's like, you're the odd one out because you read books? Because honestly, it's like, I would much rather live in a small town, beautiful France, than move in to like a daycare center with some lame ass dude and his mom. See, we know the writing on the wall because we've seen the show where you're like, don't do it. You have a dad that loves you, a very interesting looking friend named Xavier that we're going to get into that also loves you. Xavier has glasses so he can see the truth about what's happening and be able to tell you how you have to give this money up, Amira. Come on. Because this is what happened on this phone call with Andrew. Andrew's like, yeah, Amira, so happy you're back and so happy you're out of jail. Two options of what's going to happen next. One option, we just wait. Amira's like, yeah, yep, sounds good. He's like, option two. Much like Mexico, we do the exact same thing at Serbia. And just like in Mexico, I don't care what happens to you because it's not me. This time I'm not going to even go because, like, look, Mexico was fun, but I'm not going to go to Serbia. You haven't heard of any Serbian resorts with ice cream and families running around? Fun nachos. I got to get back to the very busy job I have of reading bedtime stories between 4:30 and 5 when my mom decides to watch her stories. Amira doesn't immediately hang up the phone on his face. And at that point, you're just like, well, Amira, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what happened to you, honey. I mean, this dad seems like he's a nice guy. And where is it that you don't love yourself or you think that this is it, honey? How bad is where you live? I mean, what are you escaping something, Amira? Is there something else happening? Because you can blink and let us know. What is it? So anyway, God bless. Then she goes and has his friend lunch with Xavier. And I love Xavier, okay? And I don't understand why she could have a cool friend like Xavier and not understand that she has to immediately leave Andrew. She tells Xavier everything. How Andrew was still at the resort. How he never came to see if she would get out of prison, like just never came to Mexico City, stayed at the resort. How he has the audacity to bring up two new options, one being the exact same thing that she just went through. Xavier has to hear all that and be like, okay, and you hung up on his face, what? And Amira's like, no, I'm thinking about it. And Xavier's like, no, you're not going. What do you want? I'm thinking about it. You're not going. Are you insane? Did you just tell me the story that you told me? I feel like I heard it. What is wrong with you, mademoiselle? Come on. I'm gonna tell your dad, honey, we're gonna come get you in the middle of the night. We're gonna like lock you to your bed, honey. You're not leaving. No way. Serbia. Oh, wait. We want to be in a Serbian jail now. You want to see what that life's like? Colder, bitch. Colder. Okay. Yeah, you did it. Okay. And here you are, traipsing around in clear heels anyway. I mean, listen. I don't understand why you're not making the right choices, but you're not making the right choices. You're like what looks like 27, honey, you acting like you're 14, okay? I mean, like, have you met this girl named Rebecca that's also on the show? Both of you teens, okay, up here. But until then, check out these glasses, check out this beard. My work here is done. And he was. He's great. I like him. Rebecca and Zied, speak of the devil. Ooh. Okay, sozies. Rebecca has her prince, Zied, back at her new place. That is a beautiful brick apartment with absolutely nothing but her ring light. And she's like insecure, right? Like Rebecca is an insecure person. She's insecure about her looks and she's insecure about her last relationship and she's insecure with this apartment, you know, about that her last relationship and her lived there, but also that the apartment isn't put together and the furniture isn't there enough yet. And so everything is just always like, is this okay? Is this okay? And I feel like that's the way she like lives her life. She was always asking for approval in some way. That's why her daughter treats her the way she does and why Melanie treats her the way she does, which is people treat her as if they don't know if she's always making the right choice. Because neither does she. So everyone's kind of up in the air about it. We also get more of like Rebecca speaking bad English to Zied, which is the absolute worst when she's just like, no, bed, go here. He is still going to understand you if you spoke correct English, which is also how he'll learn correct English. Also, Zied knows more than he lets on. Or Zied knows more than, like, these bitches think that he does. Just because he doesn't answer right away, he has to, like, think about what you're saying and then, like, translate it and also then be like, how am I gonna say it? I speak French, Arabic, some English. Not fit in car, not have truck yet, doesn't fit in the car, we don't have the truck yet. You know, like, let's work it out. Zied's trying his best to be like, amazing home, so amazing. I mean, he's young. He's doing the best he can to, like, make this person calm down while also being in a brand new foreign country. The next morning, she's, like, taking out her pots and pans. She wants to make him, like, a really yummy steak in the cast iron skillet, and he's thinking about them pork chops, honey. Okay, he's Arab. Knock, knock, knock. Guess what? Melanie's back. Melanie being Rebecca's former boss, the PI, that also wanted Zied to have a background check. Now, Rebecca's new boss, Joelle's hot chicken. Melanie comes over looking like every Karen of 2020, honey. I'm just saying. I don't mean to be stereotypical, but, like, let's change it up. If you are sporting that haircut, you look like that at the same time. Let's change it up. I'm just saying, she seems to be pretty confrontational and have the audacity to call out Zied for A, not having a job even though he just got there and he can't have a job yet. It's, like, literally illegal. And B, being mad at him for Rebecca's choices in her love life before he was even there. Zied looks at her and he's like, you're making my woman cry. Also, you're stereotyping me. I'm not the guy from Morocco. I'm from Tunisia. It's a completely different country. Now I'm going to hug my woman in the most bro-like way possible, which is, I think, his way of not having too much bodily contact in front of another woman. But it's like he grabs Rebecca by the neck and then holds her. Rebecca, this entire time with Melanie, is pouting like a teen. No, you can't go to the Madison Beer concert. I told you to stop recording me on TikTok, and I looked and there were many, many people watching Mommy's Yoga Time. So you stand there and you think about what you did. You know, Rebecca does, just like, well, I did marry that man from Morocco. And it's like, as bitchy as Melanie is, it's like the exact same vibe that Rebecca's own daughter gives off. No one trusts Rebecca. And Rebecca doesn't seem to be able to ever be like, no, you can't come into my house and tell me a bunch of shit. Just because you were my boss once, you're not my boss anymore. Get off. Besides, I now have to go re-dye my hair with Kool-Aid. Sort of my thing. Just like Ty from Clueless. Tariq and Hazel. Not a lot happening in these last couple of episodes of Tariq and Hazel, other than the fact that we see them join an app, a swingers app, and we get a little taste, if you will, minty fresh taste, ha ha ha, to what Hazel is into. And Hazel is into brown-skinned girls. How melanated? Any melanation? I can't wait. Curvy, we don't know yet. Slim, thick, we're not quite sure. Petite, she just learned that word. She just wants kissable lips, honey, and fresh breath. She needs some Listerinis. Tariq's like, okay, I'm doing this just because Hazel's bisexual. Like, I'm doing this all for Hazel. You know, I really want to make Hazel happy. My woman want to make her happy. As if Tariq didn't expressively look for a woman that would be bisexual. As many people pointed out, Dean early on was like, can you keep up with my bro? And Hazel was like, Tariq's like, rule number 1, we never let Ari know. Okay. Well, you're on a show, a television show that's happening right now. You're on it right now. You're talking on it. Or you said what you said. So we all know. Every teacher of Ari's for the rest of her life will know. I mean, Ari's going to know very soon. So every person is going to be telling Ari's mom about this. Ari's mom was going to be talking on the phone. Ari's going to hear it. That's how divorce works. Mike and Natalie. So, Natalie's trying her best to really, really, really get Mike to give her that ring. She looked for the ring. She doesn't know where the ring yet. She's just kind of like, it's better to be married than to be right. Natalie thinks she's really right all the time, so she's giving up a lot. Natalie thinks that she has a secret weapon in Mike's mom, Trish, because whatever Trish says goes. Trish has the haircut of an unmarried Mormon aunt, fundamentalist Mormon aunt. Mike loves her though, can't get enough of that mom. And so when Mike's mom's like, you guys should set a date. I mean, you're doing this, right? Mike's like, okay, mom. And Natalie's like, oh. So then she starts talking about the wedding because now she has free weight, honey. And Natalie doesn't stop talking about the wedding. And Mike's like, haha, I have no money. So everyone's going to get like half a Coke. And she's like, ha ha ha, I would have a huge wedding. You know, like Natalie wants to invite the world, honey, her mom, everyone, her mom. She wants a dress, she wants the flowers, she wants her mom. Does she want Mike? We're not quite sure. I'll tell you what she does want, trees, honey. Loves a tree. She's hugging trees and they do smell great. And so I get it. Oh, I love like a butterscotch smelling tree. I've hugged a tree. And here's the thing. Trees also have rings. Yes, they're hard to find, but once you find them, you can't lose them. They don't take them back. Even if you throw the ring back at a tree, the tree isn't going to be like, all right, well, this is my ring now. Now you can kind of find it again. Like cutting the tree open. It's a metaphor. Then they go shopping to buy some sort of air freshener for his smelly, smelly closet. And TLC finds a saleswoman to do the thing where the saleswoman like asks the couple what's happening. As if we don't know. This is season 2 of this couple. We know. Why do we have to get recapped about this? Why do we have to watch someone learn about Mike and Natalie for the first time? I mean, this salesperson's like, great, so cool, bye. I'll spray this, not in your face. Peace. I'm telling you right now, this shit just got boring and fast. From this point on, it's going to be like a slow descent into this wedding that we already know happens. So, last couple, Brandon and Julia. So Brandon and Julia, honey, on this farm, it's been real, real hard. Even when Brandon's parents are like, we're going to give you guys some time alone. We're going to go. Brandon and Julia are like, yeah! And before they get to the last Y of yay, they're already back. Now Betty's like back and steaming because the hot tub has been used and the water is cloudy. Now Betty knows a cloudy water. She's been cleaning that cloudy water for many a night. She's been draining that hot tub for the last 40 years, draining the DNA of either her husband or her son. Honey, call her Flounder because all she does is swim in that cloudy water. Honey, she's the Michael Phelps of that hot tub. Okay. Then they sit down with the both of them and they're like, can you guys do a little more work around here? Especially you, Julia. Can you like do work around here? Okay. Julia doesn't want to. And where we are having a hard time is what was expected of Julia and what did Julia expect? Yes, Julia wants to lay around all day until Brandon gets home and for them to hang out. Now, what Brandon's family wants is for them to have a ranch hand to keep Aspen company. You know, when Aspen has to pet the hairless cat. Also, where's Aspen? What are those dogs chewing on? So Julia tries one more time to get up in the morning, fails. She can't even get some coffee, honey. She has to feed all the animals, and with like dirt on her face, she calls her dad, and her dad and her hatch a plan. And the plan is this: get Brandon to leave. If he doesn't leave, leave. And so Julia, with the confidence of her dad, calls Brandon and lays it on the line. She's like, I leave Brandon! Julia, what's wrong? Why can't you just like play with the animals? Like, not a big deal. Brandon, what side are you on? Do you get that the farm and the farm life isn't for everyone? This is like Green Acres over here, honey. Do you want that life? Do you want to like take over your parents' crazy ass swinger sex farm with probably some crazy panic room for the end of days? I mean, is that what it is? Or are you like, them bitches crazy, get me out? Julia's my ticket out. So his parents and him go out for dinner. What looks like a Chili's. I don't know if they get a gutless pita, but I hope so. And Brandon has to say to his parents that it's not working out. Oh my God, Betty loses her mind. She's like, what? You have to leave. It breaks my heart that she would make you choose. Or his dad's like, be a man, be a man. And it's like, he literally told you something. And the mother's guilting him, manipulation and emotionally guilting him to try and change his behavior. And Ron, he's telling you as a man what he wants, and you're telling him to be a man. However, Brandon puts part of the blame on Julia. Well, it's what Julia wants. It's Julia's choice. So stand behind it, you 27-year-old guppy. Then, to try and appease his mom, he's like, well, Maybe there's a way we can stay. We can sleep in the same bedroom. Yes, I'll move some of the GNC powders. You can move her stuff inside. And Ron right away is like, no, absolutely not. How dare you? But it's not Ron's decision. And even Ron knows that because Betty sits back like a deal maker and like, shh, Ron, shut up. You're so dumb. Well, I'll get to keep my baby boy on the ranch and I'll get to keep a farmhand. All I have to do is put on a white noise machine so I don't have to hear you guys bone all night. Ron, I think I can do it. Shut up, Ron. I'll have a ball gag in your mouth later. So then Brandon takes Julia out, honey, for a celebratory pool bar night. Julia puts on a cat eyeliner and he's like, look, girl, what? I got it so that we don't have to move out, so I don't have to spend too much money, and we can sleep in the same room. No mention if she has to do farm work at all. And Julia's like, that seems crazy, Brandon, and that I would work out like that. Well, your parents must hate me, right? Betty said I'm such a bad woman, such a bad girl, that she hates me, right? And Brandon's like, mm-hmm, that no. I mean, people are going to watch this show, like Julia's going to watch it. I can't believe Brandon and Julia. I mean, Brandon and Julia and Betty are the couple of this season. They've been on every episode because they are so, they know they are crazy. It's bananas. I cannot believe it. This scene at the Chili's, that they would react that way when their 27-year-old son, who is about to get married, is trying to leave. They would react that way is bananas, nans, wans. Okay, my loves. Well, here we are. Now, here's the thing. We were then given a super teaser, and then 2 weeks. We have to wait 2 weeks for the new episode. That's where we are at. I don't know what you're going to do, but I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this call out there for every Amira out there. Maybe that's you, or maybe that's your best friend. Maybe your best friend's an Amira. But let's take this opportunity in 2021, after that last year, to wake up our fellow Amiras and be like, girl, no, you're good. Girl, no. Deep breath in, blow that one out, and let's keep it moving. Am I right? I love you guys. If you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, I'm at Chris L. Farah. Of course, you can go to Facebook and join my Facebook group, Vanity Farah. Leave a comment. Please subscribe. Please like this video. Please tell me you like my haircut, except for this one piece of hair. Be okay with that one. Take care of yourselves and each other. Stand up for what you believe and make art.